Going live. You're live. And let's start. And we are live again. It's been a good while. Coming into your ears. Yeah, coming in your ears. We have a regular guest. It's the power bottom himself, Matt Gibraltar.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Are you big enough to be a power bottom?
No.
His character is.
It's not the size of the bottom.
It's an inside joke. I don't think many people are gonna get it. There's like power bottom. Story there.
Well, I think I'm gonna go actually.
You might need to explain that where that comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead
curious.
real quick.
Matt and I have been nerding out hardcore, so we're just gonna get this out of the way because it's gonna come up at some point.
Again
It's gonna come at some point in this show.
and again.
Yeah, there's gonna be references to the Apex Legends. Fada's not in the loop on it. He has to hear it too. It's old.
I feel like
It's worn out.
Annoyed girlfriend all the time.
I bet. I bet.
No, that's my girlfriend.
It's the best game of all fucking time. I bought an Xbox just to get Red Dead Redemption. I swear to God, I did. I was like, I want Red Dead Redemption. That game looks fucking sick. And we played that for a while.
Yeah, I really think that's what sparked our friendship
Oh shit!
to the level that it is. Oh no, do I have to hold that now?
No, we're good. Just testing.
The
almost
power
gonna
bottom
be-
doesn't hold.
No. Sometimes.
Well, yeah, so we first started playing the old riding the horses in the Wild West. And now that shit's dead as fuck.
Yeah, I haven't heard shit about
Red
that
Dead
for months.
too.
I feel like it might make a comeback in my life at some point, but right now it's all Apex.
And we were about it. Like,
Oh.
all the way about
And
it.
when I compare it now though to Apex, it's so
It's so
fucking lame.
well, it was so slow
It's
compared to what we're
so
used
slow.
to now.
So
We would ride
lame.
a horse through the desert.
Dude,
for
that's
an hour and
funny
a
you
half.
mentioned that because so I'm not up on all the new video games, but I played whatever the newest Call of Duty was like.
Oh, is that out?
No, this was like 6 months ago probably. And I'm like, oh my God, my reaction time is so bad.
Yeah,
The games are way faster than they used to be.
Well, not just that. You're playing against younger people now,
Well, yeah.
and they have smaller hands that
Well,
don't have to.
They haven't corrupted
cover as
their
much
minds
space.
with
Fucking
drugs and alcohol
kiddos
for
are
a decade either.
good.
bragging.
Pisses me off that there's like a ton of kids, and I watch them a lot, that they just get paid to play on Twitch all day. There's fuckers in these chat rooms that will donate $250 to them. Just boom. And if you like, I
Keep
think
playing.
sometimes, and I'm like, my daily check after taxes, like, I'm like, they just got it right there.
Yeah.
250 bones right there. Something,
They feel bad because none of those kids had fathers growing up.
dude, they're making bank.
Okay,
like
well the
the-
fathers left them lots of money.
the big time
Just let
streamers
them
get
good hand-eye
paid.
coordination.
Maybe that.
That fucking ninja dude,
Oh yeah,
he got like a
Millions.
contract, like a fucking athlete contract to leave Twitch.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna recruit you over here to Microsoft. Fucking Microsoft's recruiting you. He plays like on the Mixer thing, which is what I stream on. Nobody watches.
I heard you had a big fan stop by the
Uh,
other day.
Bart?
Yeah.
No, he didn't come by. He didn't come by. I talked to him and he was like, I was going to, but I didn't.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
said you weren't
I don't even know
at
what
the
he
time.
looks like. I
So,
just know his voice.
One of the guys that I work with
Uh.
plays Apex with Zerk and I, and another coworker of mine lives directly across the
right.
street.
Yeah,
So
the
he said he was
300.
gonna, go hang out with him after work. I said, my buddy, Zerk, you know Zerk. We played online together. I said, do me a favor.
the knock on his door.
Go knock on his door and say, oh my God, you're Winged Hornet.
there,
I'm your biggest fan. I've been watching you on Mixer.
SR anarchist.
there
Yeah.
was. I think it was like
Or is it
Z.
SR?
It might be.
Oh, yeah,
it.
it is SR.
See, I got it. Up.
Anarchist.
Anarchist.
I think it was like a year ago. I saw this article. These two guys that were like both in their 40s played. I don't even know what game it was, but they've been playing video games together for like a decade.
for that bullshit
And
Fortnite.
They finally
Bullshit.
both like met up in real life. It was a whole thing. Their wives made like a big post about it. It's fucking hilarious.
That is great.
I've been gaming online for a long time though. In all reality, I have. Like I played Halo back in the
Oh
day.
yeah,
That's when like shit was savage.
dude. That reminds me.
Lots of racist.
So I took
stuff.
I took like a big
All
hiatus
the-
when my daughter was born. I didn't play video games for like a couple years, and then when I moved in the apartment and you guys were all coming over, we started playing again.
Yeah.
So I got my Xbox Live back and all that. And like when we were in high school, the trash talk was real. They're like, I'll come to your house
Real.
and murder your whole family and
Oh,
make your
yeah.
dog watch. And it was like crazy. And then I get on there and these kids are like, this kid probably goes to fucking community college. What a nerd. I was like, you guys suck at this.
Yeah, I can't afford community college, dickhead.
I saw
Thanks
this.
for bringing that up.
This is I saw this on the news today. It kind of ties into this.
Ivy Tech ain't nothing to fuck with.
There was
Mhm.
this kid, and I guess he had made some threats in an online game room or something, and he made some threats to the school.
Oh shit.
And like
Can't
they,
do that.
he
Can't do
came,
that.
they got his ass real
Just arrested
quick,
him.
real quick. And it was in Florida, like so the Parkland
Naturally.
shit, and it was no joke. But the mom was all like, "He's just a 15-year-old boy. Like, not my son will do that. Not
He's
my
just
son."
a boy.
He didn't mean it.
It's fucking crazy. Like, the cops don't give a shit. Like, they don't know you. But she
No.
was like totally
yeah.
defending him, like saying he's just a boy. And
You can't threaten to shoot up a
But
school.
some
You
of
can
the
threaten to shoot up like random individuals you don't know,
it's
but
an actual law. That's actual law.
Yeah, just not the school.
But I there was some like there was some shit like that said back in the day.
Dude,
but
yeah,
it was
we-
like different, you know.
we definitely could have gone to jail for some of the shit talking that we did back then.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I said some horrible things to people.
The invention of party chats kind of eliminated.
Yeah, it wasn't
lot of
like just
that.
an open forum.
I kind of miss
Which is nice.
that
I don't. I
sometimes.
would rather just
I-
talk to you. when
My
we're
favorite
playing.
was like Halo 3 did the party chat, but then if someone killed you or if you were in proximity, you could hear them.
yeah,
talking
when
shit.
they
That
ran
was
over your
cool.
dead body.
Yeah.
And shit. I do remember that.
Zerk's way big into the teabagging.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
my
got- you
thing.
have
That's
to.
you.
You
And that's-
have to teabag the
That's
enemy.
that's OG right there.
Teabagging is older than most of the people we play Apex against.
Most of them don't have hair on their backs. That's the problem.
I also
There's
don't
no
have hair
T
on my-
in there.
Oh, on the bag. I think you said back.
If you see any
So what's this? I don't have hair.
I don't have hair on my back either.
if you see any of my championship video recordings, I'm running to the box, I'm bagging
Boom,
bagging hard, and I'm shooting the box.
Bag. Yeah.
because they have to watch it. That's the best. Like, it pisses me off so much when people do it to me.
Well, yeah, but
Like,
that's why
you
everybody
ha-
does it
Oh
afterwards.
yeah,
This is for all times I
I like it when I play
lost.
with randoms and they do it. Like, I was playing with these one guys. It was like a day and no friends were on. So I got with some
all your adult
randoms.
friends were at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was probably maybe it was a weekend morning. I don't know. But we won and got the two guys got over. They knew the routine. We were teabagging in unison. There were three heads just going pop, bop, bop, bop. And you know what they did afterwards? Invite that guy.
Strong.
They sent the invite.
Oh yeah, if you unison teabag, you have to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a party at that.
It could be. It's like an Olympic event.
Yeah, they sent the invite.
Synchronized
synchronized
bagging.
bagging.
I don't know if it was because I got 6 kills and
Yeah.
1600 damage. I don't know if that's why, but
Sue me. Don't. I
you
can't
know,
afford attorney.
whatever.
If I
Tho-
invent a
those
video,
dudes were actually
if
really
I
good.
invent a video game, there's gonna be a thing on there where you just like after you kill somebody, you can throw actual tea bags at them at the game. Just make it
Might have
E
to
for
You're talking
everyone.
Earl Grey or shit.
Yeah.
Some Earl
Grey
Grey.
or shit.
Take my chai.
I like a
I
good
got chai in
chai.
my eye.
Chai in the eye. Ooh, that's a good. Maybe I need a new gamer tag.
Chai in the eye.
I've been thinking about it because everybody's like winged hornet. Aren't all hornets winged?
You
I'm
could
like,
be-
I didn't make that fucking name. Okay.
It was
Give me-
just handed to you.
it
from
was-
Xbox.
yeah, and I'm kind of like too scared to change it because once I change it, I have to commit to it.
Dude,
Yeah.
one of
You could
my
be the chai in the eye
I get
guy.
one change.
one of my favorite ones ever was my brother. So for those of you listening, our fathers from the Middle East or mixed children, but Gabe's username for like Halo and shit was US Arab. I always thought that was fucking creative.
With like
shit.
some numbers, probably.
No, US.
No, I think he was
just straight.
It was USARAB.
Oh,
It's
that's
strong.
that's
Yeah,
a
that was
good one. You got to use the right caps and areas. So I like people to read it instantly.
Oh yeah.
I was
Mhm.
thinking of like the Who's Your Daddy, but that's like
It's overdone.
used.
Abused,
It's
yeah.
used.
Mine is Taxman with some numbers. It's my favorite
Yeah.
Beatles song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
it was at that time. It's still up there.
I don't know, man. It's hard to commit to one.
Yeah.
Forever.
Super hard. I even
Forever.
thought about really nerding out and being like Pathfinder 90 or something.
Don't.
Pathfinder 90.
That's the character he uses. Is a
Mm.
robot named Pathfinder who always threatens to polish his grapple.
Polish
Nice.
I'll polish your grandpa.
I gotta polish my grapple.
I hate this game already.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
we can switch off of it though.
No.
We can talk about your bullshit,
Yeah, what do
Houston
you like,
Texans.
Connor?
oh yeah, you want
Insurance?
to talk some fucking Houston Texans this
They're
week?
not
Alright.
I guess
that
you started
good.
Will Fuller in his fantasy league.
They're not
Yeah.
that good.
I should have. I did
When healthy.
because he scored a lot.
Well,
of
yeah,
points.
he not typically.
I
I
have
was,
that-
I was desperate.
I mean, I
I-
couldn't start him over Chris Godwin. That's what it was.
Yeah, I have
mean,
him
Even against
too.
the, I saw a lot of people bench him. This
Godwin
week 'cause of the
put up,
Patriots,
like,
but he had
fucking 30
Yeah, he
this
had a
week.
good
Yeah,
week.
he still had a good game.
I mean,
put up
they don't. Who else are
35.
they going to throw the ball to besides Kittle?
I am not knowing.
They don't have anything. That's the problem. No one knows. They don't fucking know.
I have like too many receivers, and I wish I
You're
could
yelling at
trade
me
them.
for.
I have Thielen, Godwin, Cortland Sutton, Robert Woods,
Hey, I need a
Terry
receiver.
McLaurin, McCole Hardman.
I need.
like
I got
Strong.
AB'd earlier. I got.
I would
I got the
trade you.
Brown out. I
I would-
would love a trade.
I
Burn your
would
feet in the icebox.
I would definitely be interested in trading.
I'll be
Robert
happy I
Woods is
get-
up there.
Looks like I'm going to get Saquon back.
He's
sometime
not
in the
playing
next-
this
No,
week,
not
but
next week.
yeah.
He's healing at a remarkable rate.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah.
high
A
ankle sprain.
high ankle sprain. They initially it was 4 to 8
I'm gonna
weeks.
look at your team
He said 4 days. I'm in.
yeah.
off
Dude,
the top of your
Adrian Peterson his way back into the
off the
league.
top of your
Oh.
head. Is there anybody you would trade?
Not off the top of my head. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm about to
let's see.
sell one of my. No, I'm about to give away one of my teams. I knew that.
Just
I-
give it away.
the
You can
one
have-
with Tyreek.
Well, they both have
Oh,
Tyreek.
that sucks.
But
Damn,
in the
dude.
one league, my work league, I started the season off with a tie, and I thought, well,
Yeah, that's
here's how it's gonna go.
yep.
And
I'd almost rather lose.
I'm 1-3-1 in that league.
yeah.
Just
I think
it was
I
a
think
wasted
I'm
week.
1-3 in one league in our league, and I'm 2-3 in my other league.
Would you
I'm-
trade Damian Williams?
Yeah, that's actually who I was thinking.
Would you?
about. Yeah, he's
We
he's
can work some-
consistently pretty good too.
we could
so.
we could
When he-
work
when he
something
plays,
out.
right?
Yeah, he missed 2 weeks.
He only
It
put
wasn't
up
terrible.
5.3 against Colts,
Well, that's because it's best defense in the
and he
league.
only had 7.1 against Oakland the week. He's really only had one good week. That was the first week.
This week was all right.
It was
5
just a week to make
points.
me feel
was
good
that-
about drafting
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm just he's only had one week.
He just
in
came
double,
back from an injury.
double
though,
digits.
so.
Yep.
yeah.
But I would
And
be.
Shady
He had a
McCoy
bruise.
He's
knee.
been
filled his shoes pretty well. I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
been getting a lot of yards. And
Well, and they have the other
touchdowns.
Williams that's also running. Back.
Yeah.
That's really deceptive when I'm
Who
watching.
got- yeah, he is. They both
I'm
say
like,
what-
yes, no.
Well, that guy got when I played you that week. I thought you might pick him up, so I just picked him up to have him on my
And then
bench.
he had 2 touchdowns.
He had 2 touchdown goal line carries because
Yeah,
I saw you.
you waxed me that.
You had
week.
Damian Williams, and I was like, he might pick up this guy. I knew you were thin at running back, so like it was literally a pickup just against my opponent.
Yeah.
Which people do that. I have had tons of people hit me on stuff that they knew I needed, and
There have been
It's
so
part of
many
it.
players. I feel like receivers, most notably this year, that I don't think I knew their names prior to the
Oh
season.
yeah, and
that
then
I've
they're just
like
out of nowhere.
taken off. Like you gotta have. 'em.
Well, that's what
like all the Kansas City.
Kansas City guy. I
Yeah.
just picked him up today, or I waiver claimed him.
Pringle.
Yeah, Pringle.
Yeah.
Oh, Pringle.
Hardman was good for a while, and then the other guy.
Well, it's a receiver a week. It's flavor of the day.
Well, I'm
in
just saying,
Kansas
just
City.
Kansas.
mean,
City,
maybe-
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. The whole Sammy Watkins thing is kind of fucking that up. That's why situation's been so weird.
Zerk, you got the whole world reading your screen right now.
They can't see it.
It's just a bunch of his dick pics. He just browses
my
through 'em.
face.
He has one gallery. And
It's just all his
own
dick.
Mm.
I broke into his phone, drew a couple of mine in there. We'll see.
Yeah, I heard they look exactly like.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I think we can work a trade out, a 1-for-1, ideally.
Pick for a pick.
Trading in fantasy football is always a bitch.
Yeah, because
Learn how to
everybody
sell.
thinks they're getting Jude.
Yeah. Well, and then you get that guy that will send you. I hate the 1-for-1 trades,
What?
especially like running back to running back,
It just depends.
because the guy
Depends on
sending
the
trade-
value.
The guy sending the trade obviously thinks he's getting one over on. If he wants your running back for his running
yeah,
back,
and then you're like, what the fuck does he know that I don't
yeah,
know?
exactly. I just
I don't know
I
how
draft and then hibernate.
I don't know how I feel about
See you at the
Austin
next
Eckler
draft.
yet.
yeah.
Like he did really well last week. Like he had
Eckler.
15 receptions. First of all,
Austin, are you
Guaranteed-
talking about
Who's
Eckler?
that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he had
I've
15
wanted him all year.
receptions,
Off the tits.
I wanted Eckler all year.
but he only had like 3 rushing attempts. But dude, he's
Even
he's-
in a half
he's-
point PPR league, those
he's the
stats-
Yeah,
third
that's what we
ranked
do. That's a
running
lot.
back in fantasy. I don't know how good Melvin Gordon is at this point. I'm just saying.
I mean-
think they started to see that he's not worth the money he's asking.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think some
If
of it's
Austin
rust.
Eckler can come
Especially
in
if
and fill the
Eckler-
slot.
can be the third overall fantasy back.
Yeah.
Here's Eckler's points. I got it right.
I've never been big on Melvin.
He
Gordon.
scored 36, 20, 11, 26, 14.
Jesus. He's a heck of a ball player.
That's
Jesus
That's-
Christ.
well, what's good about him, I think he's a much better receiving back than
And he's
than
got
Gordon. He's
a lot of
6'6",
heart.
7'5", and 15 receptions per game. He's
I-
better.
If you're in a
Gordon's like
PPR
a
league,
power back.
If you're in a PPR league, it makes more sense
Yeah.
to have a guy like Eckler, especially if
Or
they're
Alvin
splitting carry.
Kamara.
Alvin
Yeah,
Kamara.
those
I'm
guys.
just
talking
I'm hoping that
the
he
Chargers
holds his
organization.
value, but I'm actually not going to start him this week.
Who I read an article this morning. They were talking about who they think the MVP is this year. Do you guys have any early predictions?
So far, it's looking like a Russell Wilson.
you think so?
He's
I-
having his best season.
I think him or Christian McCaffrey was up there. For me.
Yeah, I'd say it's between those two currently.
God,
Always
But
goes
Russell
to the-
Wilson is
Always
Yeah.
goes to the
just
quarterback,
looking.
though.
Russell
You know,
Wilson is looking slippery.
he does look
dude.
good this year, which is surprising because he's looked like ass.
the quarterback's
He's-
always
I don't,
good.
I don't
Ass,
think he
ass,
looks
but
like ass.
He
This-
wasn't what he was the year they
this
won the
season.
Super Bowl.
He's just, and I've never really been all that high on him. He's one of those guys that everybody loves right in the media, and
Mhm.
I'm like, he's good.
Well, he
But-
got onto the Seattle wave when everybody was a Seattle
Sure,
fan.
and he's
'cause-
played, and he's had a good career.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree.
Some would argue a great career, right? But this season in particular, he's got my eyes open. He's
He
got my
he
attention.
looks fresh this year.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Carlos Hyde. Like I remember, like you were saying, like he's not going to
Dude, he-
outwork Duke
he-
Johnson, and he's gotten the starting role.
He has put
He-
up better numbers.
He
That's the thing.
hasn't put up any amazing numbers, but he's put up like a solid, like he's almost the exact same every time. You're going to get like 9.5 points.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
You get like a touchdown, or you'll either get 90 yards.
That's a system.
he had 12.5
like
this week.
teams
but
like the Texans, though, it's hard because they run such a balanced offense. They throw a lot and run a lot. So I don't know. I don't think you get like true representation of what that running back is capable of in systems like that.
They suck. Hey, it looks like what do we have? 2 viewers? Is that what that means there?
yeah, 2 people.
Hello.
I don't know who, but
And a like.
2 people
Thanks
and a
for-
like.
Thanks for
yeah.
the thumbs up, guy or gal,
I'm glad Adam
Or-
Thielen
Or
came
non-binary
back.
gender.
human.
I don't know. Is that even
I don't
PC
know.
enough
That would
anymore?
offend somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I heard Indiana's doing this thing where you can like put whatever gender you want on your ID now.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go put.
What am I going
I-
to call
I
myself?
identify as a closet.
You're
door
gonna
handle.
be a power bottom.
No.
I'm gonna be Pathfinder.
Do you think I could look the lady at the BMV in the eye and say, I identify as a power bottom?
I'd like to see her.
I don't know. Based on
Look
the
at you in the
conversation
eye.
you had
I
at
think you
Cracker
could do
Barrel, I
it.
think you could pull it off with James's mom.
Oh, yeah.
You got to tell him.
I
that
wasn't having a
story.
conversation. Okay. So my girlfriend and I went to Cracker Barrel.
Yum.
Yum.
Yeah.
And
do, yeah.
we get up to the register,
Hometown.
and she's goofy like I am, right? She's super cool, way laid back. And we get to the register, and I'm paying, obviously, because the man's supposed to pay for
Lovely
everything.
older woman.
And this
working
woman at the
cashier.
register is taking my money, and my girlfriend and I make a joke, kind of just off to the side, and she said high five, and I said I'm more of a fister myself,
Oh,
and then I did the spit on the fist thing, right? And that's our new handshake. So As
that's new. That's
as
you.
it turns out, that lovely cashier at the Cracker Barrel was James Massey's mom.
Oh.
So-
She had her here as degenerate friends
Yeah.
make fisting jokes.
make a
Ooh.
fisting joke at the Cracker Barrel.
That's great.
At 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
I feel like
my eggs over hammy.
I feel like Cracker Barrel's
Denny's.
set up to like they're asking people. I mean, most people that eat there are old and they wouldn't do this, but they're asking like the kids to just leave.
What?
Yeah,
Because
just
don't you still take your check up to them?
Yeah,
They're-
you
like they
pay
bring
at
you
the
the check,
front.
but you go pay up front.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm just going to have a smoke. See ya.
begging for you to.
I-
I've never
ditch.
dined and ditched.
did one time in college at B Dubs in Anderson, but I had terrible
Allegedly.
service at B. No, I'm telling you.
So it was worth it. So like they
Oh, the service was terrible. We never got our food.
I dined and
so
ditched
you
one
didn't
time.
you
but it
didn't
was-
dine, you just ditched.
We had our appetizers.
Okay.
I
Fair
dined,
enough.
I dined and ditched one time, but I was real drunk when we got there, and it was mostly just like I forgot because we were leaving, and I was like, "Whose car am I going in?" and never paid.
Oops. Chan did that on my birthday
Yeah,
once.
didn't you pay? I thought it was his birthday.
No, it was Fostapalooza.
Was it
the first round? Yeah.
Chad no pay?
Chad, that's where that came from.
Yeah,
He yelled that at them as he walked by him.
and then
They
you
tried
paid
to get
for
him
it,
to
didn't
pay.
you?
Yeah, I paid for him. They
Mm,
tried to get him to pay, and he said, Chad, no pay.
Chad
where
no pay.
was it?
El Rodeo?
Oh,
It was a Mexican restaurant. in
rest in
Bravo.
peace.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace.
El Rodeo is where we went for his birthday that one
Yeah.
time. When
It's
he puked
rodeo.
all over your
Have some
card.
class.
Thank you.
Rodeo.
Rodeo.
It's El
Act like,
Burndown.
act like it's not your
Rodeo.
first rodeo.
It's
I'm
El,
surprised nothing's been
it's El
built there.
Arsondo.
It's just a lot still, isn't it?
Yeah,
Those
like
are
that.
big, those are
in
big
gr-
shoes to fill.
In this, no, but in this town, that is like
that's prime real
super
estate.
prime real estate.
Yeah.
Whatever you put there is going to be
Right off
seen
the
by
interstate.
tons of people.
That's not.
Exactly
Oh
right.
yeah, it is just an empty lot because they
Yeah.
did that little shopping center.
If I had
behind
the,
Behind it, yeah, where the shitty or where that Coles is.
I don't want to be a franchise owner
sucks.
Dude,
or
it's the size of
anything.
this room.
But if you put a Chick-fil-A there, it would never. It would be like the fucking Starbucks. People would just rape it.
Oh, it'd be awful.
The Starbucks, I swear to God, you can't drive by that place, and there's always a line.
No,
That
You
whole
could put-
strip is busy as shit.
You could
all the
put
time.
another Starbucks in this town, and it would
We
do
probably
do just
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You could have one on like 40 by the other Taco
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bell. Take all the
Which-
south side of town's business.
I work over right there, so please,
Yeah, your options. Are
Give me
limited
something
down
other-
there.
Are you?
I
So
have-
you're
You want
you're
Hardee's?
S-Bucks guy,
dude. Well, no, my only options right now are Hardee's and Taco Bell.
but you're
Long
a
John
you're a
and Silver's.
morning.
And Long John.
You're
yeah.
the
I
kind
said
of
my
person
options.
who will
Hush
you'll go
puppies in the morning.
get like a morning routine coffee. Like you'll stop. You do
No.
gas station or you.
Well,
You
we
do
have-
office coffee.
I work at a
right?
dealership, right?
So, yeah, you have
there's a
tons
service-
of pots,
Yeah, there's a service
Yeah.
lounge right around the corner from where I work, and that coffee.
but you're not so committed to like a coffee or a brand that you have to go somewhere like your spot.
no, I just
Not-
need.
I
'Cause
never.
some people are like
I just need a cup of fucking coffee.
Most
I
people
never
are
care
like
what it
understood-
that.
Yeah, I never
with
understood
Starbucks.
like the Starbucks devotees that like I have to have this latte.
They're
I will say
they're
the coffee
super
that I would
brand
get
loyal.
if I went to Starbucks for a cup of coffee, it would not
The cheap
cost
one?
me any more than
It is. Yeah,
at the Speedway. Or,
yeah. A lot of people
whatever.
don't
You
know
can
they
get it
have
that
just like
cheap.
house roast. It's like $1.50 or something.
Well, it's like
for-
$2.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
For the big one,
That adds up,
or
pal.
just
Well,
the
you're not wrong.
just the
It's a pretty good sized cup. When me and Scott worked at Community
Yeah, you
North,
can-
they
you can
had a
get a grande.
Starbucks down the bottom, and we'd go down there.
You get a
medium,
20-ounce
medium,
grande at Starbucks.
medium,
If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it.
medium.
You can get a medium
Sounds so pretentious.
at Starbucks
I
for
need a
like $2.
venti latte. I don't even get the coffees though. I'm like super. I feel like a child. I get the strawberries and cream
get a hot chocolate?
frappuccino. It's like a strawberry milkshake.
I'm a
That's
white
it.
chocolate mocha kind of guy.
Yeah,
I think that's what she gets.
It's my go-to. I
think
get an
I've had
extra
that.
shot in that. It's
Yum.
pretty good.
Is it?
Yum.
It's it reminds me of Christmas.
Little, can I get a little
Maybe.
extra whipped cream?
I wonder what
Like-
their cups are going to be this year. Have you seen that the debacle with the cups the last couple of years? The
Well,
Christmas cups.
Yeah, they gotta be careful.
They're
Can't make
not
a white
PC
cup.
enough. Yeah, that's
There's nothing.
I do remember hearing that.
Yep.
Some people now just
a
have those
holiday
like
cup.
plastic cups, don't they? You just bring them in.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Have you ever seen these fuckers at like Shell or maybe
Oh, with the-
speed?
the half
Dude, it's like a
gallon.
gallon
Yeah.
fucking thing of Pepsi or whatever.
Uh,
Those look ridiculous.
I
First of all,
got to get my 628
It's-
ounces of Mountain Dew every day.
I work with a guy that has one.
it's legit
Nice. Is it Gary?
a jug.
It's Gary, yeah. He fills it with Diet Dew every morning.
God, dude,
I
he's
love
great.
Diet Dew. Don't get me wrong, but like, damn.
Yeah, you don't need 100 ounces.
And
a
they're
day.
like those people are the kind of people that are going to track they're going to get their seventh one for free or
Oh, for
something.
sure.
Those are
Yeah.
the they're getting the
Gotta get
seventh
that
one for
punch card.
free.
Now
Punch card.
Gary thinks it's okay. He's got a doctor that I've been trying to get into for years, but he is full for obvious reasons. His doctor told him that, and I swear to God, this is what Gary told me. He said, "Yeah, I've been thinking about smoking, but I was talking to my doctor, and he said, a pack a day ain't gonna kill you."
Oh.
I said, "Does that guy have any
you,
openings?"
you know, you'd be surprised that guy has a wait line.
yeah, I
like
could
a
use
wait
some
list.
reassurance.
You
like
think
that.
his clientele would be dying off pretty quick?
no?
That's
they're just
fucking
living-
hilarious.
Maybe he's right.
a
Yeah, he's
doctor
not.
that's advising patients it's okay to smoke.
I didn't say it's okay. He just said it's not gonna kill you.
Pack a day not gonna hurt you.
Well, they're just like the way, just
Said
by saying
chill.
it like that, just implies it's like it's okay.
Yeah.
Tobacco's
Well,
natural.
that's the kind of positive energy I need.
Like smoking's like the most easy thing to point out.
Tobacco's just a plant, man. Can't
Yeah.
hurt you.
God
As long
made
as
it,
they're
we grab it.
American spirits.
Smoke it, chew it, doesn't matter.
I can't smoke an American.
I
Spirit.
just switched to
I
those.
They burn super
I
slow.
mean, yeah. if
There's
you're
more
gonna smoke
tobacco in
one-
them too.
If
I
you're gonna
don't-
smoke one, it's a 20-minute ordeal.
That's
There's
a good
well,
thing,
there's
though, right?
it's like 25% more tobacco,
Unless you're out with your buddies.
and there's less additives.
Unless you're waiting in between, Apex games.
Yeah, I swear to God, if you smoked American spirits and you said I'm gonna go burn one,
You
I'm getting a few.
You might as well
rounds
go
in.
take a
Well,
shit.
I upgraded. I upgraded to hundreds because legitimately you get more for your money.
Well, okay, it depends
Maybe
because
they
certain
kill you
cigarettes, the filter is
faster.
just longer.
These I definitely smoke longer. Like when I
Actually,
have
the-
a normal
The
filter,
filters on
like
100 are shorter.
It depends on the brand. Some of them.
the ones I smoke on the L&Ms, like I definitely am out there longer when I
Well,
have
the other
100.
thing is like a longer filter. The drag is harder too, so you're not getting.
Need
That's
to go
part
to
of
the
it.
station and get a pack of Pall Malls.
God. Newports.
Go your mother.
Did you hear the thing in
God.
so I guess it's Marion County only, but they're not like prosecuting the marijuana cases.
Yeah, I'm still not going to test
Well,
them.
No,
Well,
because
okay,
the thing
I read
about
into that. So yeah, they will still arrest you.
well, that's up
You
to the
still go to
cop.
jail, but
Yeah,
then you
it's-
don't get prosecuted.
It's up to the cop. That's like what I was getting ready to say. Is like there's definitely rogue cops out there. They're still gonna get their dick hard to like
yeah.
find a
Well, the Marion
dime
County
bag.
Police Department said we will still arrest you.
yeah.
So when I was reading about
We're
that,
still gonna waste our time and resources.
Assholes.
Jail you.
Marion County was already dismissing 85% of those cases prior to that announcement.
Well,
so they weren't doing a lot of it to begin with.
yeah, and like because the prosecutor's office was so overloaded with like
Well, yeah, the fucking
real
murder
shit
rate is
With
what-
bullshit.
the
like-
murder rate's like 6 times what it's been
Like
the last.
stuff they really have to take care of, violent
Yeah,
crime.
there's 110
And I think
murders already.
it's-
Shit that kills people.
It's so stupid because the cops
Right,
are all
right.
like,
Yeah,
Well,
protect.
Well, marijuana kills.
Yeah,
people.
these are the people that are to protect. What are you protecting me from the dangers of marijuana?
well,
Yes.
the cops. That's
from
what's
overeating, maybe having too many snacks.
that's what's funny is
Drug culture.
oversleeping.
you'll hear every like police anything that's associated with the police. They all say like we've seen violent crime with marijuana, like this and that, and
yeah,
it's
if
like
you got
so
7 ounces and
it's so
6 grand,
ridiculous.
and you get robbed, you're probably gonna get shot.
Yeah.
so ridiculous. Like just
Violently.
individual
Violently.
marijuana users aren't. And if you legalize the market, there wouldn't be a black market where crime could fucking exist.
I read a
You know, it's
statistic.
stupid.
I read a
Need the crime.
statistic not too long ago. It said during prohibition of alcohol, there was more alcohol consumption per capita during prohibition than there is today with college binge drinking. Because it's illegal. People want what they can't have.
That can't be true.
Yeah.
There's
That
so
was-
many more college students now than there were.
Well, it's per person. So people, an individual is consuming more alcohol. Not total alcohol sales, obviously, is more now because there's just more people. But on an individual status, more alcohol is consumed.
Less
At that
designer
point.
drugs back then.
But I think it's mostly
Right.
just
That makes sense.
that too. That was the only thing
What do
you
you
could
No Molly.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what are
other
you
than
gonna do?
picking some mushrooms.
That's about all you could do is bite on the old wooden spoon and take a shot of whiskey, go into surgery. I don't know if it was that ancient, but
Just like active
Like-
lobotomies while they're drinking.
That's how I pull splinters.
that was more like Civil War shit.
You just get drunk and
Yeah.
dig around in
Double over my belt.
Whiskey
Bite it.
whiskey was a legitimate, I guess you could say anesthetic at one point.
Yeah.
Like think if that's what all you had to have. Like we're gonna cut your gangrene leg off, but just drink this.
there.
and
You ever notice
Suck
like
it
Come back
up.
in an hour.
you ever notice like they
I
don't
want
it's not
morphine.
like they drank like half the bottle. They like took one swill and they're like, let's fucking do it.
No, you're
What?
thinking of the movie The
That-
Patriot. That's what they did in The Patriot. That's
That's
real life.
every movie though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're
I'd be
thinking of
drinking-
movies.
I'd be
that-
drinking the
that's like-
whole thing.
Yeah, like I gotta be damn near blackout drunk before you cut my leg
I'm gonna
off.
need the opiates.
What?
Give me the opiates.
Here's
At
what's wild
least.
about
If
that.
you're in
Wouldn't
surgery.
that make your blood thinner?
Yeah, but they didn't know that.
It definitely
They
didn't know,
would
but
always
absolutely,
cauterize it. I feel like.
sure.
You know.
That's
Yeah, that's what you always see like in westerns. They take a swill
Yeah,
of the
they-
whiskey and then they dip their knife in it and cut your leg off.
yeah. Burn you with a brand.
You didn't have anything
cauterize
better
it.
though. You
I
gotta
hope
take
to
what you get.
God, I never.
I'm
experienced
pretty
that.
sure
Oh fuck no.
for your Civil War knowledge of the day,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure more people died of infections
After
than,
the war. Yeah.
than from like the battles.
Yeah, that's true. I've read that before.
and like shortly after that, that's kind of when they discovered penicillin, or that was came into modern science.
It's
It's your
wild.
Civil War.
I,
fact of the
I,
day.
I hate when people are like, man, I wish I was
Science alert!
I wish
Science
I was
alert!
born during the Renaissance. I'm like,
Science alert!
Oh, you want the plague? Is that
Think
Yeah.
of what
indoor
not-
plumbing not, a
not
thing
just
for you?
that,
I'm not
not
into
just
it.
that. Think of what a vagina smelled like then, guys.
Oh,
Ripe.
God, man.
Come on.
Ripe.
You didn't do what a woman might have bathed. Like I heard the Queen of England like bragged about bathing like once a month. Like that was I don't know which Queen
Well,
of
yeah,
England
that's-
time period,
see,
but she
these
was like,
days-
I
That's
get
'cause
to bathe
soap-
once a month.
But
you
that's
dirty little
because soap
peasants.
killed you back then.
These days, that smell will kind of give you an idea of what you're getting into. Back then,
That's
there
all
was
you
no screening period. Oh, God in heaven.
Yeah. So I'm just if
but
you
I mean,
want to be
that's because making soap actually killed people,
If you-
like with lye.
the
and
lye
shit, like,
soap, yeah.
So
It'll burn
soap
your
was hard
skin
to.
off.
Soap was expensive because you had to
Oh.
die to make it.
if you want to be a Renaissance man, I just want you to know like
Wasn't that
that's
good?
what that smell like.
Yeah.
What that smell like. 'Cause I don't
She
know.
didn't know what to say.
And not even that, but what's that dick smell like?
That can't be
Ladies.
good.
And everybody's riding
Ladies.
horses.
Can't be good.
Hey Ben, what do you got there?
You ever ridden a horse and not smelled bad afterwards?
Never ridden a horse.
Never, not one time.
Well, not since last winter in Red Dead.
That's true.
Oh, was it too dark?
Zippy.
Yeah. What kind of? What
What's
is
the name
this?
of my horse?
This is from a this is a bourbon that was picked up for me.
Whiskey review. Whiskey review.
Alert, alert.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's
Matt.
okay.
Matt brought this, viewers.
So this is from a distiller called Woodhat Spirits. This one is the Montgomery County Bourbon Barrel. Am I reading that right?
Bourbon whiskey.
Bourbon whiskey. Okay. So, kind of a little background on this one, fellers. About 5 years ago, the girl I was dating at the time and I were going out to Kansas City. Audrey.
Mm,
Yeah.
Okay.
Use your brain.
I was just trying to figure out.
The timeline.
Yeah, what 5 years ago was.
We were going out to Kansas City to surprise my grandpa for his birthday party.
Oh,
So,
okay.
we were driving out there and it took us 8 hours to get to St. Louis.
This is ex-girlfriend whiskey.
This is well, not this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting there.
Gotcha.
It took us eight hours to get to St. Louis because we drove out in a blizzard.
Yeah, isn't that normally like a 5-hour drive?
It's
roughly?
less. I think it's like 4 hours.
Yeah,
It's not
I
long.
was there earlier this year.
So we're driving out there. The trip sucks. We have to get a hotel overnight in St. Louis because it terrible.
Shithole of a city.
So
It's not great.
Yeah, no, it's
I
not.
don't like
Used
it.
to, yeah. So we head out the next day, and she's kind of getting a little restless. So I start seeing these billboards straight out on I-70 in Missouri for this winery coming up,
Oh yeah.
and I think, okay, this will probably chill her out a little bit. So let's go do a wine tasting on the road, right? What's safer than drinking some
Right.
wine and getting back on
Did
the
you have to
interstate?
carry her out of the car afterwards?
No, not that time. So we pull into this winery, and or I'm sorry, we pull into this winery, and I see that there is a distillery right next
Like,
door.
We pull in this winery. I'm sorry, we pulled into this winery.
I wanted to make sense.
Yeah, sure.
So pull into there's a distillery next door. I say, so we walk into the winery. I'm kind of rushing her through, like taste it. There's
yeah, let's get the fuck out of
there's a thing I like next door. Let's go do that instead.
here.
So
That's why that relationship lasted.
yeah, because there's a thing that I like next door. So we go over to the distillery, walk up to the front door. It's locked. They're closed, not open for business yet.
Damn.
I say, okay, back to the road.
You already had like
I
an
put-
inch for whiskey.
Yeah, I
too.
probably don't need to be taking a bunch of shots of whiskey before I drive another few
I mean,
hours.
if that's not how you do car trips, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it's great for the passengers. So we're walking away back to the car, and this door opens. I hear the bells.
Hello.
And I turn around. This old prospector looking guy says, "Hey, we're not open yet for the day, but come on in. I'll give you a tour." I
Really?
say, "Great. This sounds cool."
Damn, yeah.
He has some cool nickname.
No, I don't remember his name. He runs the place. He's all over their Facebook, so you can look him up.
He sounds like the guy, kind of guy who uses those weird comparisons, like the old people stuff. Like I'm trying to think,
What's
like
Chad's grandpa say? You gotta wipe the
they have-
cream off the top of the milk.
yeah, like weird things like that. Or I
Have you ever
don't
seen
know.
the-
I'm drawing blanks, but they have great ones like harder than corn on a whisker biscuit day or something.
Yeah,
you
something
know?
like that.
I don't know.
Hornier than a two-peckered billy.
Yeah,
if I heard my
those
if
things.
I heard my grandpa say whisker biscuit, I'd probably actually shit my
So
pants.
have you seen the SNL skit where Will Ferrell is the prospector, Gus
No.
Chickens? Oh, I'm Gus Chickens. I'd be more scared of them coyotes if I was you. You know, that kind of guy. So
That's
we're
him.
up there. I mean, he walks us up to the stills and like
He
dipping
still
the ladle
bathes in the crick.
I'm tasting the raw mash as it's
Mm.
at
Dip a finger.
from the ladle.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the whole experience. We sample like
You
7
tap
or 8
a-
different
you tap
whiskeys,
a bunghole.
and I find no, I did not tap a bottle.
Mm.
And I find the one that I want. It is a blue corn whiskey. And if you'll notice on the back there, Ben, it says from batch number 22 on this bottle.
Saw that.
Oh,
handwritten.
this was the other one. Okay.
The bottle that I bought was from batch number 1, their first batch of that whiskey. So I've kept it for 5 years, not opened.
Aged.
I don't think
Well,
age is in there,
But
but
can't.
I
Yeah.
knew that, it's their first batch. I wanted to hold on to it as long as I could. It was
It's a special bottle.
my thought that I would know when it was the right time to open that bottle and drink it for whatever occasion, whatever,
Right.
you know.
The day you propose or something special.
My wedding day, or
yeah, right.
or day before something terrible is about to happen.
Apex
Whatever.
Champions.
So
2012 apocalypse.
I come home on a Sunday. I was at
Apex.
Yeah.
yeah. Look. So it's been on my fridge for 5 years. That bottle's sitting on top of the fridge this whole time. I come home from my girlfriend's house. I think we were doing something a Saturday
Current
night.
girlfriend.
Current girlfriend. And that Sunday I come home, I'm all hungover. I drop down on the couch. My roommate Casey greets me in his usual cadence.
Yeah, right. Michigan.
Yeah. So he's, hey, how was your? Yeah, it was good. How was your weekend? Good. And he says, oh, by the way, your bottle of whiskey that you love more than you love most other people on this planet just broke.
It's just spontaneous combustion.
Sure.
He said, well, it was, it was on top of the fridge, and just fell off and broke. I said, and I was too hungover to be pissed. I was like, oh God. I was like, that sucks. So then I'm thinking, like,
The real story.
it's been on top of a fridge for 5 years.
Yeah,
and it hasn't
you-
just
yeah.
broken. These bottles, I mean, that's a thick bottle. They don't just
Yeah.
explode.
They don't move.
It must have bailed it wet.
Somebody
So-
bumped into the.
Or they just like went to grab it and
Yeah.
knocked it off, right? It's never even been open for 5 years.
They messed up.
So anywho, Luke and Kristen went over to St. Louis. This place is, I think they're based in Independence, Missouri, which is kind of just west of the center of Missouri. So Luke and Kristen went to St. Louis, who these people are now selling in. And I said, hey, grab me a bottle of something. So I'm going to drink this one because
Nice.
look
Yeah.
what happened last time. So
Nice.
this is it.
I
Should we
want to
do
know
a 21
I
matches
want to know
later?
what really happened to the bottle.
Oh, sorry. That was kind of wild.
Got me.
I want to know. I want to know the real story, but they probably never told
Why would I have done? Here, take half of that.
for fear of
At least pour it in the glass.
I'm all right.
for fear of
You're not going to pour half of it up for
No,
me?
that's you.
I have to do the whole thing.
Yeah. What is that? Like 3 fingers, you pussy?
I can't.
we have
do it with 2
Apex to play
fingers.
later, so be careful.
Okay. Anyway, Wood has
Pace
spirits.
yourself.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is. We'll try.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
I'm not going to take this whole thing because
No, I wouldn't
I'm-
do that.
in my 30s now.
Can't drink like I used to. If I just broke
Mm.
this. Oh God.
Are you a bourbon guy?
Yeah, it's good.
What do you give it? You got to score them, right?
That's one of the better ones that
We scored too high right out of the gate, I feel like.
that we've had. I've been hanging around 7, but not that was my previous whiskey scores.
I feel like I'm on trial.
Yeah, let's not talk about quarter right now.
I like it a lot.
Sorry.
It's
A little sour.
I feel like it's smooth. It's got some notes that hit you on the back end. It's kind
I'm like right around an 8.1. That's the highest
Wow.
I've scored yet.
There you go. What
It's
has
a
spirits?
for 100 proof, it's really good.
Is it only? Can you only get it in?
No, they have so many different variations of whiskey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a bourbon guy, so I just told them to bring me back that one.
I mean, do they sell this? Like, have you seen this brand other places?
The closest I've seen it is St. Louis.
Oh, damn.
Because like I said, they're based out of Independence, so they're not like, and I've asked them to send me bottles, and they
Right.
can't ship it over state lines.
Oh, damn.
Can they really? Because how would they know the age of the person they're shipping it to?
Well, there's that, but also there are
I mean,
regulations
the
against
same
Yeah,
way that
but, like,
the
even-
same way that I was 16 and watched
even-
porn.
even
Yes,
in-
I'm 18.
Even in state,
of course, Budweiser.com. I'm 21.
Yep.
yeah, but
They
they
can be
treat
on this website.
they treat alcohol differently.
Yeah, they do.
It's
I
unfortunate.
remember some websites. It was like in some states you have to be 21, like 21
to jerk off.
to view porn.
Why?
It's probably still like that. I don't
Listen,
know.
I've been buying
I don't know.
cigarettes for 3 years. I need to beat off on porn now.
I think they're trying to raise the
That's
Doing
always
well to do
national-
that math.
I never fucking understood. Like,
I think-
you can get drafted at 18, but you can't buy a drink or jerk off to internet porn in some states.
I'm
There's
trying
a
to.
You can
Logically-
watch it as long as you promise not to jerk off.
It's definitely got to be like some Bible Belt states.
All right.
That's the user agreement. I solemnly
That
I
sounds
solemnly
worse.
swear to watch this and not fondle
I'm-
myself.
I'm not
It
going to
sounds
beat off.
terrible.
What if you just come without beating off? Is that breaking the law? I feel like there's some weird lines drawn.
Like
saying that.
like a flaccid cum.
I mean, you can.
You're talking hard cum, just like
You're just like,
naturally.
I can't help it. I mean, you're fucking like 15, 16. You know, like shit happens.
Wind changes directions. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, You never got like the 35 random boners at school?
No.
Oh, this math.
Waistband,
No, math has never turned me on, brother.
the waistband tuck.
Dissecting a
Waistband
cat.
tuck,
You're
yeah.
like, there's his liver.
It's the
God damn,
classic.
I gotta go.
It's a
Yeah.
classic.
My mom was like, "Why don't you want to wear gym shorts to school?" I'm like, "I got to wear chainmail."
I don't know.
Had to
What
be the computer.
oh, it was. Something.
Bong. That was a
Yeah,
wild
I'm
sound.
surprised we heard it though.
Anyway, back to my joke. I have to wear chainmail. I can wear gym shorts.
You never.
Eventually,
Yeah,
they
you did.
made
Yeah,
us
I
have to
did.
wear
We
fucking
couldn't for a
gym
while.
uniforms.
Oh, really? Yeah, we didn't have that,
That
when we
was
were there.
stupid
Nerd.
Yeah.
because of the poor kids.
Because the porn kids.
Poor.
You're saying porn?
we weren't.
Poor.
We weren't allowed to wear. We weren't supposed to wear athletic shorts when we were there.
No.
That was like a rule.
What are you
freshman,
supposed to wear
sophomore
in
year.
gym?
Well, Fada,
Well, I mean, just like to class and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Fada told Stevie B, he's like, "Look, my dick is too big to be tied down in denim.
These jeans are rubbing me raw.
Raw."
Tight jeans are bad for the testicles. They destroy sperm production because of the heat factor.
Shit, I need to start wearing tight jeans.
So if there's issues, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
where you
we
been
should
on the jeans.
Damn it!
Maybe
Why didn't anybody tell me this when I was?
we could
16?
make heated underwear for you,
Mm.
or on the other
Nice.
side, for guys that need help, we could make cooled.
I think
underwear.
they do. They have
I would like that.
battery powered like heated jackets and
I believe
socks and
it.
stuff.
I feel like it's
Oh
something
yeah, I've seen that.
that people would wear hunting.
Mm.
You hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that
I wouldn't
going?
wear like battery powered anything, but I definitely I wear the long, you might call it long underwear or
Long
long
johns.
Yeah, I wear
Long-
all that shit. Even in this weather. Like I stay warm.
Dude, if you sit out there long,
stay
you
warm.
sit still long enough. If it's
If you-
below 60, it's
Well,
chilly.
and the
after a
fact
minute.
that you're 15 feet in a tree, you'd be surprised
wind.
just that
Yeah.
little height what it does for the wind.
yeah,
Like it
And you're
dropped
sitting-
to 60 the other night.
and you're
My
sitting
hands
dead
got
still
fucking cold. Yeah,
for
you don't
hours.
move.
Yeah,
You smoke an occasional cigarette. And there's
Ooh.
hardcore people that'll be like, "Oh, you can't smoke when you
they'll
hunt."
smell your tobacco,
I do all the time.
Yeah.
and you still shoot a
And you
deer
s-
every year.
I used to have this theory that was like, when you smoked weed, it used to it brings deer in. Ask people that hunt. It's happened.
They like the devil's lettuce.
It's happened.
Ask
They
him.
actually deer
Yeah, ask that guy.
legitimately do eat weed though. Like it's a problem in rural areas. Like there's weed farmers and they have to put fences
Oh,
up because
yeah.
deer will eat them.
Does
There's
get a
that
deer
one-
high if you
There's
eat-
that one deer on look it up on YouTube, Sugar Bob the stoner deer. He eats buds all the
Well,
time.
with a name like Sugar Bob the Stoner Deer, of course he's gonna eat.
Do you remember
bugs.
This deer would eat buds and he got so stoned he would pass out and his owner let him eat the leaves and the trim and stuff. Like this deer was cool as fuck. I need to show you this video. It's,
Cooler than you?
dude, it's so fucking cool how this you could see how
got-
stoned this deer was. He eats the buds
He was so
and then
cool.
he's just like,
Not that we're pushing an agenda.
You got a deer that eats weed? No, man.
I'm
Be
looking
a
it
lot
up
cooler
right
if you
now.
did.
Sugar Bob
the
The weed deer.
weed deer.
and you his owner.
Sugar Bob,
this
the
is-
weed
this
eating
is like
reindeer.
one of
He's a
those-
bud buck.
This is one of those badass local news stories.
As most people know, Paul Butt is a medical marijuana grower in Oregon. He gave us a tour
too
of his
much.
outdoor grow operation during trimming season, and there we were surprised to find his pet deer, Sugar Bob, helping out.
When I'm down here, he either stays pretty close to me, or he'll go in the trim room and he'll
That
just
guy
get
looks
on
like
the
he'd
bed.
feed a deer weed.
Or
He
I
cleans
forget
up
where he
all the
goes.
stuff off the floor, so he's ready for a nap.
Not all of Pa's friends are fans.
I wonder what kind of
Sugar Bob,
munchies they leave out for
especially
him.
when he eats big, fully
Doritos.
cured marijuana buds.
Well, this friend of mine says, that deer, that's not right. The deer, they're out there being chased by cougars and stuff, and here's your deer laying on the bed. He's
What, are
just
we
eating
comparing
big
deer
bud, and
culture
he's
now?
sitting there.
God damn.
And as he's chewing that, he's just getting asleep. His eyes are just, he's getting ready to go out. And I'm watching. And between his motion
there.
of chewing his cud,
He's cool as hell.
peacefulness in his eyes just
Is that Asian
I had
deer?
to crawl over in the bed and curl up next to him. Man, I passed out for like 3 hours today. Me and the deer.
He's scared of the guy,
This
but he's
is
afraid that the
actually
guy
the
will think he's
second
weird
Sugar
if he
Bob
runs
in
away.
Paul's life. The first Sugar Bob was a
He's
companion
just
for his
paranoid
old
all
dog
the time.
Huh?
15 years ago.
You want me to leave?
Now,
You
this
honey?
Sugar
You want me to go
Bob
home?
hangs out with Pa's beagle, Trooper D.
That's when I
That dog is stoned out of his mind too.
Come pass on.
He's been eating that deer shit.
Sugar Bob and bacon. bonding and living together, just like him and Trooper does.
That is Sugar Bob, the
Wow.
stoner deer.
You think that guy has a
And his
Facebook?
beagle or his basset hound Bacon.
Dude, what's weird about that guy? I don't watch these shows often, but I saw Gordon Ramsay. It was the one where he does the hotels. Like he's like makes over
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, fucking Hotel Hell. I think that's what it's called, Hotel Hell.
Oh,
That
That's
guy
Gordon
owns
terrifying.
actually it's a badass lodge in Oregon. He grows buds but his family runs the lodge. Like he doesn't help with that shit at all. Like
No,
he's supposed to,
he's
but he
too
doesn't.
high.
He's high all the time. But Gordon Ramsay comes over to make this guy's
That guy
lodge
still
over.
thinks it's 1965.
He had like live bands come in the lodge, and he dresses up as like a mushroom every night, and they dance and have parties.
he's
but,
living his best life.
dude. He has like
is he doing it as a
complete
disguise?
He has. It's in Oregon. It's totally legal.
Mushroom disguise.
No, dress. Yeah, no.
Oh,
dressing
it's
up as a
just like
mushroom.
one of those like you
mushroom head.
It's legal.
trippy
Dresses
parties.
whatever you want in Oregon.
They have like jam bands, like
Oh,
total
like a
jam.
fish.
Yeah, they have those live bands come in.
They're all fish fans.
But he has a super stoner room with the deer in it, and that deer would just eat buds and fucking pass out.
That's a local.
A deer lives a
celebrity.
good life.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
a cool deer.
I wonder what they give him to like munch on when he's stoned. Yeah, here's more pot.
Corn. I don't know, deer eat corn and beans. And they
We'll give
probably
him a salt block.
probably
He'll
I
love
don't
that.
know, probably some kind of greens, clover, lettuce.
I think it was
That's what I'd feed my deer.
years ago. This has been a while, but I remember there was at one point I was like gaining some weight because I was smoking too much and getting like munching my way through the fridge.
Easy to do.
I started buying veggie trays. You remember when I had veggie trays in the
Yeah.
fridge all the time,
I don't remember much of our friendship over
That's
the
true.
years.
or when we lived together?
We lived together.
Veggie trays.
I'll be darned.
Why not?
But that was your move, huh?
Did you
were-
buy-
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna keep like I can't deny the munchie, right? Like what hits you,
Oh,
you're
well,
there.
Honestly,
So I was like, I might as well eat healthy.
I live
while
in a
I'm doing
house
it.
with 3 other people.
Dr-
There's somebody's got snacks,
drunk
Well, yeah.
munchies are actually
and somebody's going to
worse.
go to bed before me.
I don't
I'm gonna eat
get
their
drunk
snacks.
munchies very
Oh
often.
god, that's way
I-
worse.
I-
like I have to have like fast food.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think
I'm not a
drunk
drunk
munchies are
muncher.
worse.
Oh, I do. They're bad.
Spencer is. My girlfriend Spencer. We went
depends.
through
She's a candy queen.
after a concert. We
Mm,
went through.
I love
yeah,
candy.
she does.
I love
ass
candy.
and out of candy. We
I
went
do.
through. We were Ubering home from the Wi-Fi, and no, we were in
The
Fortville.
Wi-Fi.
the Hi-Fi.
Hi-Fi.
We were
we were Ubering home from the Wi-Fi. You sound like you're 85.
plugging the dial-up in and give her a break.
We took a cab home from
No,
the
we-
Wi-Fi.
We were Ubering home from her work that she lives a minute home from, so I
Uh-huh.
don't know why we didn't go to her place. But she wanted to Uber to my house, and
20 minutes away.
She said, "Can we stop?" And she was drunk. She's like, "Can we stop at Taco Bell?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." I was pretty drunk too, but not. There.
You weren't there.
No, there are levels to this shit.
Yeah, right.
So we went
Excuse
to went to the Taco Bell drive-through. She ordered $17 worth of Taco Bell.
Possible.
No,
She went hard.
I ordered one thing, a chicken quesadilla.
well, yeah,
you
it's
could
'cause
eat
you've
for a
been poor your
week
whole-
on $17 at Taco Bell if you order right.
No, I'm not. It's not that I've been poor. I'm a $5 box man.
I don't
That's
even-
a complete meal.
I'm an
That's
all,
a deal.
Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
I'm a la carte everything at Taco Bell. I've
No.
never ordered a number. I couldn't tell you
Really?
like what the numbers
I
are.
was a Crunch
like
Wrap
Wendy's
Supreme
number
guy
6
for a
spicy
while.
chicken. Everybody knows that. But Taco Bell, I don't know.
Do
Dude,
that 4 for $4 at Wendy's every time.
No, the best
Double
thing,
stacked.
The best thing ever
Nugs,
was
fries,
the
drink.
chalupa combo, and you get
I
them.
know.
You get your chalupas Baja. They don't even do it anymore. That was
Maybe
the
I need to
best
get
shit
a
ever.
Taco Bell combo, but I don't ever get the drink and shit. So usually what I would do, this is my style, 3 crunchy beef tacos, quesadilla, maybe a burrito,
Mm.
mix some form of that. Maybe 2 burritos, 2 tacos, quesadilla, maybe no quesadilla.
The day
Maybe
that we
just quesadilla and a couple tacos, but I'd mix it up like that.
got back from the Forecastle Festival, I saw the weirdest thing at the Hamilton Town Center Taco Bell.
They have a taco. Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
I know
it's
what you're talking
across
about.
the
Yeah,
interstate.
yeah, sure.
So Spencer and I go there. We're eating. We're all. I mean, we've been at this music festival for 3 days. We're tired.
Fuck, dude, I know
Dude,
the feel.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like
God,
you're
dude.
wiped.
You're
gross.
dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
Just
get
want your
to.
bed.
sunburnt.
We're like, we're going to Taco Bell. It's what we need. We sit there, we're eating. This guy parks right by the window, and in a Subaru, he's got a rocking chair in the back, and he's wearing like a fisherman hat, and like this guy's just been out shopping.
He
He's
was
like-
not
he's like-
at the music
He's like
festival.
6'3", 6'4". He's a middle-aged guy, and he's like, I don't know, Jim is his name. I only know
Jim,
that because
yeah,
that's who
absolutely.
he told him his name was when he ordered.
Oh, okay.
Jim ordered 10 bean burritos, not the
Ew.
dollar boys. We're talking the big old
Oh my
quesarito
God.
big boys.
So much beans.
Fishing
right?
makes you hungry.
So we didn't think a thing of it. We're like, maybe he's taking them
Handing
back
them
home.
out
Sit
to
there and plow 'em.
hand them to the poor.
Right, maybe, yeah. We're like, maybe he's gonna take them out or take them home, feed his family, whatever. But why does everybody at home want 10 bean burrito? Whatever.
Mm-mm.
You know he's got 8 kids. Too.
So they call his name. He's got his Kindle, and he's sitting at the table behind me,
just plowing burritos.
not plowing, dude, systematically destroying them, bite by bite. He gets
Kobayashi.
burrito number 1. No, read the Kindle, boom, bite, bite, boom. That burrito's done. Next page on the Kindle.
Next burrito.
Burrito number 2. He had 10 of them.
Jesus.
And the dude, I'm telling you, he's like 6'4", maybe $1.90, maybe $1.80.
Just got good
He's a
metabolism.
thin dude.
man.
Yeah.
He's actually shitting his pants as he was eating the next burrito.
That's just straight refried beans out your ass.
He just had 10
cheese.
burritos.
Maybe he was clogged up and that was his
It's had me
solution.
bothered. What was that festival in
Since the
July?
day- Since the day.
Oh,
it
that was this
happened.
year?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
in
okay.
like July. I asked a
Jesus.
Taco Bell employee last month, is this a normal thing?
This Taco Bell talks make me want Taco Bell really.
I haven't had
bad.
Taco Bell in
I haven't
forever.
either. I haven't either, and I don't have dinner cooking tonight, so I
I
don't
had
have
Qdoba.
cooking
I had it
anything.
for lunch.
Ooh,
I had Qdoba
Qdoba's good.
yesterday.
I love
Yeah.
Qdoba.
For the first time in 3 years, Taco Bell has gotten rid of their $5 box, at least at my location. I thought I knew what I wanted,
What?
and she told me at the drive-through window today, we're no longer doing that. I said, huh?
That's a bummer.
So I got to read the menu now.
Be like-
my
be like-
go-to's gone. Fuck.
I'm out.
I feel like
Oh,
it's one of the.
I get stressed that I start
It'd
sweating.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen Matt do was crawl into a Taco Bell window to get his drink. You remember that?
No.
That was in high school with the helmet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lance.
Yeah.
Didn't age well.
Yeah, no, you go to jail for some shit like that now. So
I'd be
we're
on the
gonna-
internet.
We're gonna drive Taco Bell drive through here in Greenfield. You're in the back seat, were you? On the driver's side?
No, I was in the front seat.
Okay. Yeah, it makes it better. And you had a full blown helmet on.
It was Corey's sparring helmet
Yeah.
from Taekwondo.
So Matt's pretending to be somewhat
We
disabled.
had my hair
in
pulled
the
up to the
mental
holes.
region. And he crawled over Corey, crawled into the drive-through window and got his drink out of the window while they were waiting for the food.
And no one said anything because they thought that I had a mental
But
disability.
yeah, they just let him have it. It was
Dude,
awesome.
you gotta
I don't
really
feel good
played
about that
that.
now.
Oh yeah,
I sold it.
sold it. But I mean, I didn't think you could open the window from the outside. That seems like a
My name's Lance, and I like tater tots.
seems like a fucking hazard, dude.
He
Well, they didn't
definitely
close it all the way. It was one of those like bounce open kind of deals. I said,
Oh,
"Look up."
they must like have a option on there where it's like you can leave the bounce setting or full lock,
double tap.
double tap, double tap, hop
your
up here.
Eva.
There's a hop up here.
Taco Bell's killing the drive-through window game.
No, we just got
I've
into
noticed
Apex
that
talk, didn't
though.
even
At
know it.
some, I've noticed that at places that you say that. Like I've seen drive-throughs where the window's like, bing, bing, or it's just
Oh, is
like,
that really a thing?
bing.
Yeah, sometimes they
Yeah. What is that? Is it a setting?
Unless you're on
maybe
the
they got a quick trigger finger on a lock.
I don't know. I don't know.
unless you're on the east side, then it's just all manual.
God, I'm hungry. That sounds good. Taco rot.
Oh yeah,
Taco rot.
that's the worst day after of your
I
life.
couldn't do it for dinner too. I mean,
Yeah,
but it does
yeah.
sound. It still sounds.
Here's a
good.
funny story.
It always sounds good.
All right,
Is we're playing Apex one night. He's like,
Shaka.
oh, my pizza guy here. I gotta go get this pizza. And we're ripping ass. We're killing motherfuckers
In the middle of a fight.
Oh
And
yeah,
it-
for sure.
I'm like, okay, dude, cool.
That's funny because he
Go
called
get
me
your
he
pizza.
called me last week. He's like, "Hey, hold on a sec, the pizza guy's here."
Yeah. Well, this is the best part. I said,
That was
what
a
kind of
week ago.
pizza did you get? He said, I don't want to tell you. Like, why? What do you mean? Like, what kind of pizza?
How bad could it be?
I ordered Little Caesars from Postmates. He had Postmates go pick him up a $5 pizza and deliver the Little Caesars.
How much of that?
I thought
I
Take
that-
was
back.
intoxicated
yeah.
Sure,
fair
you did
enough.
to a
you-
degree,
You did the respectable, responsible thing.
Fair enough.
How
but
much-
I
how-
paid $20 for a $5 pizza.
Damn, is it that much for the
Oh,
delivery?
buddy, they don't
drunk
care.
Matt likes to spend.
I
money.
told
They
you to
don't
use-
care about you,
I
much
told
like you
to
don't
use-
care that you're eating a whole Little Caesars pizza.
That's what we have DoorDash in
I told
Greenfield
you
now, and
to-
they will get you.
Wait, we do?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Wait.
but they will get you.
Try living right on the McCordsville Lawrence line. Whatever you
Get it all.
as a good buddy of mine once said, everything the light touches is all kingdom.
Told you
Whatever
to-
you want to eat,
James Earl Jones.
Can
you guys
be-
are on first
yeah,
name basis.
Told you to use the code Belly to get a free $100 in delivery. Did you do that yet?
No,
it
that's
not-
a scam.
No. What do you mean it's a scam?
It's a scam. You get $300 if you invite friends for that. That's what it is.
Is that so you tried it?
But
So
you
you-
don't think that I am Googling
So
every
why
day?
haven't you just made like
no, but
16
did you
other
try it?
accounts?
Because what their
Yeah.
ad says is you get a free $100 in delivery your first 7 days. That's it.
It's not my first 7 days.
Your
I know you haven't like created Contra accounts yet
Right,
for
use
more
another-
free
Buddy,
Use
money.
I've
another
got DoorDash.
email.
I've got
No, just
Grubhub.
add
I
another
got
email.
I know,
Postmates,
but
I
you
got
gotta-
Uber Eats.
You gotta be Matt Foster. You gotta
Yeah.
be Fat Monster. I
Whoa,
mean, everything
pal.
you can think
MA
of.
Foster 1, MA Foster 2,
Yeah.
MA Foster 3.
I'll make a
at
new
Yahoo.
fucking account
I
every
do.
time I
I've
order
done
if I have
that.
to.
I've done that.
I
Like,
just can't. I can't do it because then there's other email addresses that I'll start sending out to places. Then I gotta
No.
keep track of those email addresses.
No, you just make fake
you just
emails
make
and then
an
delete 'em.
email and never use it
Yeah,
again.
delete that
It's
shit.
a Gmail.
I got like 6 emails.
yeah,
that I don't even.
it's
I
a
don't
G-
even can't even log into.
it's a
anymore.
Gmail that you literally. It's like a burner phone. You use it one time for what you need it, and it's gone.
no, but I personally will form an emotional attachment to that email address. and I can't get rid of
I have
it.
to check it.
I have to look at
I
it.
thought about that before. Like how much server space is being eaten up just on fake
Dead
email
shit.
accounts that no one ever uses. That's
Fucking
got to be a lot.
server space used on like dead podcasts that never get played. Well, I heard something. There was like
You
on
don't say
Anchor,
that.
like I think like 80% of like the accounts on Anchor are like they maybe did like a couple podcasts and,
And then said,
never,
"Fuck it."
yeah,
80%.
but they a lot,
I'd buy that.
and they don't delete them or something. I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
they probably have to keep them X amount of years or whatever for
Yeah, well, they technically own those shows.
yeah
like,
everything.
sons of bitches, you fucks. Apparently
Did you do that with Anchor?
They
also?
own, they own our
Yeah, you
show,
have to. It's the
apparently,
only way.
because you use a free service.
Do you need Anchor?
We'd have to pay for a hosting service.
there are some
otherwise-
cheap ones. They're like $10 a month. Or
and I
something,
don't
but-
know as much about it though. Like it really is convenient to do it because they put it to all the platforms that like you might want to use. I could figure it out obviously, but you have to create what's called an RSS feed, and then you have to go to each individual platform. So like
I'm out.
Stitcher,
I'm already out.
iTunes, Google Podcasts,
this is super
this and that,
convenient.
and you have to put that RSS feed in, and you have to put your description and all this shit. It's just much more convenient to hit publish, and they send it to everybody. That's
And
done.
You got to do what? A 15-second ad? or-
And honest, I mean, I don't have to do those ads. Like that's optional, but we get
What?
a little money each play that an episode gets.
if we have the ad in there.
Yeah, if you have the ad in there. Exactly. So they actually raised our rate too. We were getting $15 per every 1,000 plays, and they went up to $17.50 every 1,000
Nice.
plays, which
We're legit. Too legit to quit now.
$17.50 American.
per every
Per
1,000
1,000 plays.
But think if you're one of those people that's getting, let's say you get 1 million plays an episode. Let's just do the math.
and if you had one sponsor,
Times, yeah, just the one sponsor at $17.50. So we'll do the
Those-
1 million.
And
Divided
whoever's
by
watching this
1,000.
can watch you do this math live. I'm watching it on the laptop right now.
Yeah.
you just divide by 1,000, multiply by 17.
Or we
Divide,
could do we could
divide,
do
divide.
we could do 1,000
All right.
times 17.5
Surely we could do that math in our heads.
times
No, it'd be 1 million divided
Times
by
time,
1,000.
but if I'm doing the 1,000 times the 17.5,
It's a 1-to-1 ratio though. So every
wait, it's
1,000 is-
0.17.
Yeah, exactly.
1,000 times 0.175. You get $175 per every 1,000 plays. How many thousands are there in a million? There's 1,000. So you times that by 1,000.
You're making bank. I could live on that.
You're making $175,000 an episode off one sponsor. Like the H3 podcast, they get like 3 million, 4 or 5 million an episode.
Would
I
they
saw
upload once a
Joe
week?
Rogan.
Joe Rogan makes like 30 grand an
That's
episode.
one sponsor. And that's the rates they're paying us. Like if you're like one of those shows, you could probably demand double that at least. You could
Oh,
probably
yeah.
demand
Or you'll go
$30
elsewhere, right?
per 1,000.
You say, I'm Joe Rogan.
But
You either
that's
pay me
really-
or somebody will.
that's
If you
re-
just say,
yeah.
if Joe Rogan just says his name on the air, he makes $1,000.
Are we all under the impression that Joe Rogan is the godfather of the podcast?
He's the king of the podcast right now.
I
would
hear people say Adam Carolla. I mean, most people
I didn't know Adam Carolla was doing it.
I know most people would
say. That settles the
associate
debate.
I
Joe
know,
Rogan's
but-
king.
well, even Joe Rogan, I felt like I thought he said like, okay, everybody like everybody knows Joe Rogan, but I think Adam Carolla was doing it much longer and inspired Joe Rogan type of thing.
I see.
Like Joe Rogan's like the face of it, but I think like Adam Carolla kind of
Okay,
The same way Magic
know what I'm
Johnson.
saying? Like one of those things.
And let's be fair. Joe Rogan had Fear Factor, but Adam Carolla had The Man Show.
Yeah. Was that on Spike?
Which one gave you titties?
Was that on Spike TV?
It's the no, it was on
on
Comedy
Comedy
Central.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
Juggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had juggies.
hmm
Ziggy zaggy, oi oi oi.
Yeah, I
That
remember.
motherfucker was 11 and looking at titties at the same time as me.
Yeah,
We,
On
we
Comedy
didn't have
Central.
cable when I was 11.
My,
I got all these
my parents had a
Apex,
job.
all these Apex videos. It's
I only
insane.
had one parent.
That's all I get.
Let's not.
Apex Legends Season 3. What the fucking funny fail moments. This is all I watch on. This is,
Yeah,
I thought the door opened. I was like, "What is it? Did you hear sweet?"
no, it's your gamer chair.
Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna hear that.
I'm
during
not gonna play any
Apex?
sound. I
Ben,
just
what are
want you to
doing?
see. This is kind of what I watch.
Oh, that's King Canyon. I
No,
believe.
this is Season 3.
No, that was King's Canyon. That was
that
Octane.
was, but it was like a
You
little
gotta show
bullshit.
the camera.
I don't want them to see.
we're kind of ashamed of how I spend.
Go fuck yourself.
My only waking
Like,
hours
dude,
and I'm not
these
at
are
work.
insane, though. Some of these people that win these fucking wings.
That's what the Mozambique. What does he
That's
got?
a wing.
Oh, I thought he had a beaker.
That was a wing.
Well, it's been great, guys.
That's a
Eh,
wing.
it's been okay.
We can wrap it up here in a second. I don't know why I got into this, but like these are what I watch. It's just Apex, WTF, and funny moment. Like, look,
Why are
guys,
they kicking that?
He's pushing the ball.
Where?
That's where I get the idea to like grapple the drones. And
What's the point of pushing the ball?
I don't know. I actually, if that ball explodes, it does damage. I had one fall on me and it fucking took half my shield down.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
It
wild.
Fucking
hurt.
balls, man.
You ever had one explode on your head?
Fun time, and we don't talk about it.
That's insane though to think of that. 1750 per 1,000 plays. A million might be a lot
It's a lot.
to average, but say okay, 500,000. So cut the 175 in half. You're making over 80,000 an episode off one sponsor.
That's more than I make in a year.
It's
Dude, that's
I
insane.
think it's only It's 17 grand if you hit a million.
Okay, give me 17 grand.
Yeah.
Wait.
Either way, that's still
More than I make in a
$17,000 an
year.
episode.
Is it?
Yeah, because you just take a million divided
Just
by
kidding.
1,000 times 1750 to give you the ratio
1,000 plays
equals
Times
$17.50.
0.175. You're getting 175 per 1,000.
No, you're getting
Yeah.
Per thousand,
$17.50 per 1,000 plays. And then how many times is 1,000
yeah,
going to a million
right.
is 1,000. So you just
Hey,
multiply by 1,000.
Yeah, we're
I was a journalism and history major in college. You guys start bringing numbers in, I'm out.
yeah, I'm too.
Unless we're talking dates.
But still, that's
You do
impressive. I mean,
Yeah,
if we,
because you're getting
that's one sponsor
1750.
too. Yeah, I think those people that are getting a million views are also being sponsored by
1776.
20 different people. So they're making,
Correction, people, you're getting 17,000.
Correction.
500.
correction. You're
I
not getting
did have
shit.
sex with Katie.
Yeah.
No, Lysol.
Lysol.
You had sex with me too.
Yeah.
Correction. I did have sex
That's
with Katie.
fucking classic.
Lysol, you killed my dad.
that dude that plays the white guy is absolutely hilarious.
He's killer.
Yeah,
He looks
he's
like
a-
Jason Isbell.
He's hilarious, dude. Oh my god, he's like crying in the dark and shit. And Lysol's
That's the
like,
only place I cry.
Jerking it in night vision.
Yeah. What's funny is like there's definitely some truth in what he set up. Like they would do that. They would have like one dude on the Real World who they just
You're
made-
too close, man.
yeah, they just made him like put him in awkward situations and tried to make content out of it. That's fucking hilarious. But that I missed the Chappelle show.
Oh yeah, I
It
do.
was killer. I'm glad you got that reference because
Oh, I got
I
it.
don't know how
right
many
away.
people would say,
I probably have it over here. I
"Oh,
know.
look
I
at you,
Yeah.
Chappelle show.
You
Better
might,
not bring your kid."
you might see anal vixens in there. I don't know if that's over there.
Mona Lisa smile.
Starring
Lisa smile.
starring Asa
17 years over.
Akira. You know,
Wow.
some Asians.
Black dick down.
I'm into the Asians.
Black dick down.
Asians.
That one just hit me off
No.
the tits.
My first porn ever is in there, and shout out to Alex Bush.
I didn't realize you were that into Austin Powers.
he was a senior, and I was a freshman. And he said, I'm going up to the Karma
Going up to the
store,
porn store.
the Karma shop. And I was like, can you get me one of those porn DVDs? You're 18, right? And he
You're
did.
18, right?
Yeah. Well, he was a senior,
You gotta-
and he
then you gotta
did. That,
jerk off in the
that's
living
the weird
room.
thing. And it was such it was such a terrible one. I got to show you the cover of this thing. I don't have the DVD anymore.
Sucking on my titties like you
Terrible.
wanted
But then,
me,
like,
calling
the
me all the time.
the only DVD player is the one that's in the living room, though, at that point. So you're just like, well, 4 a.m.
Yeah, well,
everybody's in bed. I better pop this bad boy.
We better
in.
eject grandma's VHS because you know you got the dual boy.
Wait, why is this porno 4 hours long? I can't jerk off this
Oh,
long.
shit. I mean,
Hardcore Innocence #2. DVD is gone.
oh,
no.
God, where is it? Is it in your
It's
Xbox
still at his
right now?
I'm
mom's.
pretty sure one of my friends stole it from me.
Oh, nice.
Like I'm legit.
Was it Chad?
No,
No, Chad couldn't afford a DVD player.
I don't think I can show it.
Still
Just
can't.
kidding, Chad. I'm not. Sucking on my
Titties.
titties like
You
you
see it?
wanted
You
me,
see it?
calling me all the
You
time
see
like
there's-
Blondie. Check out my Chrissy behind. It's
Um,
fine all of the time.
I
She was probably
you
the
know
best.
so much of that.
Yeah, of course she is.
But
Well, she's the cover.
it was not my style. Just look at the back. Just look at the back. It's not my style.
Can I read it?
Yeah, you can read it. Just look at the it's not my style.
It wasn't for me.
He was definitely one of the clearance rack videos.
Ooh, Starling, Caroline, Inga, Claudia,
Bunny is Bunny.
Pamela,
Bunny.
Blondie Bunny.
Blondie Bunny. That's one arm. Yeah. Blondie Bunny.
In all my years,
Is Rocco on there?
in all my years since born,
Producer.
I've never known a better person than Tony Rivas,
Tony
who is the director.
Rebus. RABAS.
He
Yep, say it right.
he is a class guy who fucks like a madman,
Madman.
and knows where the beauty is found.
Ben's got this in memorized.
Enjoy, and as always, let me know what you think.
Is that all it says?
Patrick Collins.
Let me see this bad boy.
Still, the minors prohibited.
Huh. Interesting.
Fine print at the bottom.
The screenshots are terrible.
He said that's not a true representation. What?
I don't like that one. It's really like bad. Like they have pimply butts. I feel like.
Women have pimply butts.
got
Yeah,
ass-
but
they got
they
ass
don't
knee.
in porn.
They got asked.
They like edit it out or they put makeup on it in porn. This one they
So
didn't
is it
even.
not? Is it Rivas? Tony
Re-
Rivas?
Rebus, I thought. Is it RABAS?
Oh, it's a V as in vagina. Or Victor or whatever.
Motion chapters, jump to scenes.
That's how they
jump
do
to
it in the army,
scene,
right?
At least
The
100
vagina.
shots. Caroline
Sucking on my
Inga,
titties
Claudia
like you want. I don't know why.
Tony
I'm saying this.
I
Rivas.
don't know either. I don't know why you know so many
Elegant
words to that song.
Angel.
You ever seen Luke do that?
Oh
song?
yeah.
That's
why
a
that's what
that's a
I was-
DP shot right there.
Oh, peaches.
What? Right?
That fucking neck roll.
Yeah.
Your mom's gonna see that forever. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't do porn. Everybody's like, Matt, you have such a big dick. You should do porn.
Oh.
I'm like, I got family, dude.
Here's $1 million. What would you say?
Yeah.
Got family.
I'd say fuck the family.
And
Yeah, I don't give
and
a
whoever
shit
told
at
you I
that
had a
point.
big dick is a liar. Keep your money. You're gonna want me to give it back.
This one has a
anyway.
special place in the heart, though. Thanks,
Yeah, you gotta
thank you,
keep
Alex
that
Bush.
Thanks, man.
Bush
deal.
is his last name. It kind
That's
of
wild.
fits.
Sucking
But
on
you-
his titties like you.
if
want.
if Alex ever heard this, it was a shitty selection, bro. Not my style. Should have gone with Asians.
Is that the one he picked out? You didn't give him any
I
direction.
wasn't that. No, I
didn't
wasn't
know what he was
there.
doing.
Well, it's, yeah,
He
in
brought
those
it
days
in-
You had dial up.
he brought it in.
You didn't know what you liked.
That's true.
He brought it into weightlifting class like the next week, into strength and fitness, and he's like, "I got for you, dude. I got you one."
Oh, Carmony
So
is
I-
like, what the hell's that?
So I know that was like one of
And
the
you felt like-
clearance. Right? Oh, I felt like
And you felt like you were dealing heroin.
I was
Right.
great. I was like, I'm going home. I'm gonna show the boys at lunch what I got.
Pew,
I'm not
pew,
gonna tell
pew.
them how I got it. I'm like, look
Yeah,
what
no,
I
I got
got.
a guy.
bro.
I got a guy who's 18.
Before we wrap,
Yeah.
Years
wrap
old.
this up, I did this one. This is a story that kind of ties in, and I thought I had like this great business idea. So I had LimeWire, and I got pretty savvy with the shit. I was, everybody can burn a CD,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was
I was a
downloading.
LimeWire Pro.
Yeah, I was downloading
was about
porn, and I
Sure.
would get the
Oh,
DVD discs.
You were a real pro.
And I figured out how to burn the scenes from LimeWire onto a
From
disc.
boom,
So
boom.
I would actually I would find movies on LimeWire, and I would download them to the DVDs, and I was like, I'm gonna start selling them to the kids at high school. I thought I had a great business idea.
He was like 23 at
and
the
like
time.
two people.
You went to
bought-
Maxwell, right?
Two people bought them or something.
If
And I
you
was
went
into that.
If you went to Greenfield Middle School, you'd have been rich.
Yeah?
You'd have been
You think
retired.
so?
Oh yeah. Oh,
You'd have been
yeah.
retired by
Really?
grade 10.
Well,
Yeah, they
I,
were putting fucking
I had the wrong.
Xanax and Starburst.
I had the wrong.
You'd have been fine.
I had the wrong market. I had the country fucking kids.
I
And
wondered
needed
why I
the
love
city.
Starbucks, whatever they are.
I
So
needed
can't
this-
remember what they're called now.
I'm sorry, this Starbucks or this Starburst doesn't taste like Xanax.
Like, what do you want, dude? I got Mandingo. I got this. I got
Crack,
that.
whack, black, smack, tick, tack, whatever you want.
I thought I had a great idea.
You don't know, he can't afford
Yeah,
it.
you were just at the wrong school.
And
It
I
was a great
remember
idea.
like the first time I got it to
Poor
work.
demographic.
Because dude, I ruined so many computers too doing that. Not only just downloading the stuff, but like downloading sketchy software to like burn it. I was like on like download.com, like DVD,
this
like
is safe.
MP4
Yeah.
to DVD
Come on in.
burner, and it
the
was
Wild
like from
West days of the internet.
unknown source. Yeah, I'll download that as long as I can
Yep.
get it on my DVD, and then I can watch it upstairs on my Xbox.
That's back in the days when a pop-up might just pop up.
my
Actually
parents.
pop
It's not from porn.
Right?
Yeah, real pop-ups. That was crazy. Like
I
was
Buy an
thing.
RV.
we
Yeah.
You
found
can't afford
Yeah.
an
me
RV.
and Gabe found a way to download LimeWire Pro off of LimeWire.
Yeah, I did
so
that
had a
too.
Valid IP
through a zip file.
Yep, that was beautiful.
That's exactly what I
I
did.
felt like a fucking genius.
I did
when we
that
figured
too.
that out.
That's absolutely Forgot
so you,
about that.
So you peaked
I
in
had the
7th
Pro.
grade is what you're telling me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had the Pro.
That, to my knowledge,
It
that
was
was your
better.
greatest accomplishment to date.
I had them
It's
all,
up
dude.
there.
I had BearShare. I had Kazaa.
Oh,
I had
BearShare. I used
Lime-
BearShare. Chad taught me BearShare.
LimeWire, FrostWire, Kazaa. Kazaa was like
Thank
the
God for
first
Canada, right?
Yeah, because I was a good one.
Kazaa was great.
Yeah.
And they shut it down.
See, I had
It didn't last
Napster.
long because I was
Yeah,
good.
They got it
Yeah.
shut. Kazaa was.
I had Napster
great.
back in
Yeah.
the day, and that was
You
I
weren't
was
old enough
never-
for
I
Napster.
I
yeah,
was
we were
never-
6th grade. I had dial up.
I never did like BearShare. I also remember, I think it was in like 6th or 7th grade. It was one of the two. I remember like I finally talked my parents into getting like cable internet, and I was so excited. I was like, I can download porn so fast now. Instead of the 4K
Really?
KBSs, I was like downloading
I
at like
just,
120 KBSs. It was
I just,
boom, done.
blankets and pillows behind the tower so they wouldn't hear the ba-doo-da-doo-dip, brrrr. Like,
oh yeah, the dial up noise.
oh yeah, it's like 2 a.m.
Dude,
They're like, you're not supposed to be on. I'm like,
I remember
I have
like
homework.
it'd be
on-
like 6 o'clock on a Thursday, and I would, it takes 15 minutes to download one song. So I'd start it, and then the phone would ring, and I'm like, I swear to God, Mom, I will fucking kill everybody in this house. I'm 9 minutes into this motherfucker,
Yeah.
and you
You
know
got
that's a telemarketer.
Multiple songs queued.
The worst part was talking to a girl on AIM,
Yeah.
and then somebody's got to make a phone call all
Oh,
of a
yeah.
sudden.
Sorry, bitch. I'll be
Yeah.
back.
The original, yeah, we've talked about that on our
Dawn
podcast
Dyer was the
before.
hottest girl in school at Maxwell.
Your AIM and
She asked,
That
me,
was her.
she asked me to prom my sophomore year.
Yeah, me too.
And I
but I
turned-
told her to her down.
No, I turned her down.
Well, this has been a great
Actually-
show, guys. We should-
Very funny story. I actually
Don't think
told
it's
her
that funny.
yes. I told her yes, and then I ditched her to go with Ashley Jones. So then I was like,
Ugh. I don't know
Uh,
who Ashley Jones is. I
okay.
guess.
She was one of the
I'm just saying,
cheerleaders.
turning down Dawn Dyer. and
She was
you
one of
don't-
the
you didn't do that.
cheerleaders.
You turned down Dawn Dyer?
I told her yes, and then I ditched her. Yeah, I was a sophomore too, so I was like,
God.
that probably fucked her whole like
that's why she.
frame of
That's why
mind
she
up.
wouldn't
It
date
was-
me.
it was
Probably.
crazy.
she had serious confidence issues.
Yeah, we
after
were gonna
that.
get married and everything, but then she was like, "No, something happened."
Yep, the after
I didn't know
prom
that was
at
it.
the after prom was at her house.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
You
I was-
weren't invited, Fada.
I was invited. I didn't go though because
No, because you weren't invited. That's why you didn't go.
I was in a wheelchair.
That's so fun.
That's
Ashley
why I
was
didn't
like,
go.
I was gonna ask you, and I was like, well, I'll just tell Dawn that I'm going with you. it was kind of awkward.
Don't
I'm
hate
not
the
gonna
player,
lie.
hate the game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never met either of them.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
That's a wrap for
I'm
the
about to-
show this week.
I'm about to piss
Uh,
on myself.
we're back.
Again.
And we'll be back to a normal schedule here in the near future. I don't know if they're going to be on Sundays now, but we will update some information. We got
Hunting season is
hunting
fucked some shit up.
season and football.
Yeah,
So
Apex.
probably look for a weekday show, something like this. That's all we got. You guys got anything?
No.
No.
I
All
had
right.
it.
That's a
We
wrap.
drank it.
Whiskey out.
Peace.
Bum-bum-bum.
We had
Bum-bum-bum.
we had